Do you want to elaborate on your distribution system?
Ah, the Kangalube. Patent pending. The other thing that when I first arrived here at Lidl, the first thing I noticed was the lubricant we were using. And I noticed this on the day of my interview. The lubricant, to me, was ineffective. The second thing was application. We were spraying the lubricant on the part. Well, they thought they were spraying it on the part. Because if you're spraying, you have to control the atmosphere. It goes everywhere bar where you want it to go. Apart from on the floor and on the walls and presses, you've got to also remember people are breathing the air around them. When I was given the project of finding a new lubricant, the first thing I had to do was change the application. You could have the best lubricant in the world, if you're not applying it correctly, it's not going to show you any dividends. So I came up, back in Australia, I used to use this lubrication system. It was a wicking system. I decided I wanted to try it, couldn't convince anybody to give it a go, so I went ahead and made one, added that to a press, and straight away we reduced our scrap. Our scrap rate went from, I want to say 5% down to 1.5%. In its first full year of running the entire plant, I reduced our lubricant costs by $113,000.
What that allows me to do is coat the whole layer top and bottom.
Gotcha.
Without it dripping. Now we were trying to spray.
Yeah, no access, you've got a nice little film.
Yeah. And because that has glass in the middle, between the two layers, the felt conforms to the shape.
Oh, I see.
If you were to use a roller, it wouldn't coat the whole material because it won't put the very thick. So the felt allows you to do that.
Oh, very nice.
You can see I'm getting full.
That's all well and good. That's not exactly why I started to do it. The main reason I started was environmental. Again, when I first started, we would have 2 inches lakes under the machine of lubricant. It was everywhere you touched, there was lubricant. We cleaned up the area so well that when we had an audit by OSHA, the auditor actually shook my hand and thanked me for cleaning up the plant. He was so happy that we'd gotten rid of. I mean, it was a risk. It was a hazard, a fire hazard, and that was why I went for it. Initially, put it in there was to try and clean up the press and improve the quality of the part, reduce the scrap rate. As a bonus, I reduced the amount of lubricant we use by 1/3. So remember, Kangalube. She's a beauty, mate.
We can help your company reduce your costs and eliminate the general issues that you see on a day-to-day basis.